Japanese writing system is slightly complicated. It has two phonetic scripts called hiragana and katakana and a logographic script called kanji. This is what a Japanese sentence would look like. 昨日公園で友達とサッカーをしました。Now I mark hiragana in blue, katakana in red, and kanji in green. As you can see, all three types of scripts are used just in one sentence. First, let's take a look at hiragana. There are a total of 46 characters, and just like letters in most of other languages, they represent sounds. So you can think about it as an alphabet. There are 5 vowels, a, I, U, E, O, and symbols that represent a consonant and a vowel. For example, this column represents consonant K, so K plus a, I, U, E, O. They read as ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Then there is katakana. It represents all the same sounds and work in the same way as hiragana. They just look different. They are used to write long words imported from other languages, and scientific terms. And people also use katakana to emphasize the sounds. Then there is kanji. Kanji does not represent sounds, they represent meanings. This character represents mountain. This represents river. This represents foot. This represents heart. And this represents love, etc. Kanji came to Japan from China a long time ago. It is logical to use kanji to write Chinese language because Chinese is an isolating language, meaning that words do not change their form. You can use only one character to represent a word, and you don't need to worry about conjugations. Let's try using kanji to write an English word. We agree to use this character to write the English word hunt. But in English, words change their form depending on tense and aspect. Hunt can become hunts or hunted. One single kanji cannot spell out these changes, so it makes sense to use a phonetic system to express the inflections. Hunted will be written as this character plus ed, and hunts as this character plus s. And that is exactly how Japanese is written. Some Japanese words also change its form, so they use a phonetic script, hiragana, to specify the form of a word. Karu is a Japanese word for to hunt. Conjugation can be expressed by changing the suffix. Karu is the plain form of the word. It can become katta, karanai, karo, karimasu, etc. But if Japanese has a phonetic system, why use kanji at all? You might ask. The thing is, kanji is the first writing system Japanese has encountered, and at that time, they had to learn Chinese language to be able to read and write. It wasn't until later that they invented phonetic systems out of kanji so that they can write Japanese language. In the process, they have absorbed many words from Chinese, just like English has absorbed many words from Old French. But one problem is that while Chinese uses tones to distinguish words with the same sounds, homophones, Japanese does not have such a system. Moreover, Japanese has more limited set of vowels and consonants. The lack of tonal differentiation and phonetic variety makes homophones that were already quite common in Chinese even more common in Japanese. For example, kōsei can represent dozens of different words. It can be fairness, offensive, structure, rehabilitation, future generation, fixed star, proofreading, and many other words. Kanji makes it clear for the readers which kōsei it is. Another thing is, kanji has been an important part of Japanese culture for more than 1 millennium. So even if there is another better writing system that can take over kanji, Japanese people wouldn't be willing to do so. At first, your goal is to learn 46 hiragana characters. It's not as difficult as you may imagine, for Japanese doesn't have sounds that are hard to pronounce. Just take it easy. You have no problem as long as you keep studying with me. So let's get started.